right, it's about 8:28, and we've got a lot to talk about on this Wednesday when it comes to our weather and traffic. And you have had such a busy morning this morning, Kerrigan, and Adam, you too. But when it comes to that traffic, we had such a big incident with on the Gulf Freeway, but things are getting better and better and better, right?
Yes, there's only a little bit of traffic lingering along Griggs, 45 Gulf Freeway at Griggs Road, and the actual incident occurred near Telephone Road with that 18-wheeler dumping fuel, causing for a hazmat spill on our hands earlier today. This camera view just kind of shows the remaining impacts that is being seen here today, as well as those tire marks in the median on the grass. That's from cars driving off the road this morning to get around the traffic. Didn't do that good of a job there was also traffic on the feeder road, but it's kind of funny seeing the impacts of that.
I see that they have, like, it looks like a TxDOT vehicle that is blocking people from actually exiting that way.
The grounds are so wet with all the rain. I'm sure if someone else tried to do it, they would end up getting stuck, and then we'd have more emergency crews to tow them out. And
yeah. Just a vicious cycle they don't want to repeat, for sure. And of course, you saw all that mud, and because we received so much rain last night and this morning, that's why we got it, right?
Got a good soaking. Many areas more than an inch, but that rain is long gone now, and it's just a chilly day for us. Clouds holding overhead this morning. We're in the 40s. We'll top out in the 50s this afternoon, probably mid-50s. Our next round of rain is just a little ways off, though, Thursday night into Friday morning. That gets out of here in time to give us a nice weekend, and then another storm system. This will be the strongest one coming in early next week. We'll talk about the exact timing and the impacts coming up in a few minutes.
Onto our traffic map now, and looking at a few places that we're seeing some slower speeds. Channelview to Lynchburg looking better now. To the south of Mantua, we have an accident that has cleared, but again, the roadway is still not completely recovered. Onto the South Loop, we do have stop and go speeds from Holmes Road back to MLK along 610 because of a stalled vehicle for the westbound lanes. Over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Kerrigan. Well, former President Donald Trump is appealing Maine's decision that barred him from that state's ballot. The decision by the Secretary of State, Sheena Bellows, came after Trump's role in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol several years ago. Bellows became the first Secretary of State to use what's known as Section 3 of the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. That prohibits those who engaged in insurrection from holding office. Trump is expected to appeal a similar ruling by Colorado Supreme Court in the next few days. Well, Harvard's President Claudine Gay resigned yesterday, and her downfall has elevated the threat of unearthing plagiarism, a cardinal sin in academia, as a possible new weapon in conservative attacks on higher education. Well, as News Nation's Evan Lambert reports, the plagiarism allegations came not from her academic peers, but from political foes, led by conservatives who sought to oust her and put her career under intense scrutiny.
Harvard President Claudine Gay resigns, shortest tenure in university history, reads the headline in the university's independent student newspaper, The Crimson. It broke the news that the embattled Ivy League's leader would step down following weeks of uproar over the university's response to anti-Semitism on campus and the integrity of her scholarship. In her own statement, Gay writes, quote, "It has been distressing to have doubt cast on my commitments to confronting hate and to upholding scholarly rigor, two bedrock values that are fundamental to who I am, and frightening to be subjected to personal attacks and threats fueled by racial animus." Gay's resignation comes after she was hit with more accusations of plagiarism on Monday. They were detailed in a report from the Washington Free Beacon, a complaint outlining 6 new allegations that reach into an 8th piece of Gay's 17 published works. The plagiarism allegations followed continued backlash over her failure to clearly condemn campus anti-Semitism at a congressional hearing last month.
There has been an alarming rise of anti-Semitism, which I understand is the critical topic that we are here to discuss.
That's correct. It is anti-Jewish hate crimes. And Harvard ranks the lowest when it comes to protecting Jewish students. This is why I've called for your resignation.
Republican Congresswoman and Harvard alum Elise Stefanik, with whom Gay infamously clashed, posting to X, quote, "2 down. Harvard knows that this long overdue forced resignation of the anti-Semitic plagiarist president is just the beginning of what will be the greatest scandal of any college or university in history."
And that was Evan Lambert reporting. Now to this, a federal judge is soon expected to unseal hundreds of court documents related to Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender who killed himself back in 2019. They would reveal the names of 150 people, ranging from his victims to his, quote, associates. One attorney who moved to unseal the records years ago says records from a now settled civil suit had been kept from public eye. Well, a bail hearing for a man charged in Tupac Shakur's death has been postponed. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, a former Los Angeles gang leader, was scheduled to be in court yesterday, but that was delayed to January 9th. The motive being that prosecutors filed a document last week saying Davis poses a threat to the public if he's released to house arrest. The court date was reset to allow court-appointed attorneys to respond in writing to the allegations that witnesses in the case may be at risk. Well, Kansas City prosecutors are moving to dismiss some charges against Jackson Mahomes, the brother to Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Prosecutors filed a motion yesterday to dismiss 3 felony charges of aggravated sexual battery against Mahomes. A Johnson County judge would still have to approve the motion. Now, if these 3 charges are dismissed, Jackson Mahomes would only have a misdemeanor battery charge remaining. Mahomes was charged with felony aggravated assault in relation to an incident that happened at an Overland Park bar back in February. He pleaded not guilty back then. The younger Mahomes is scheduled to appear in Johnson County Court at 1:30 p.m. today for that preliminary hearing. Meanwhile, back here at home, we had some light rain come down in the city overnight. In some places, it was a little heavier than that. This is some video which caused some puddles and ponding to form on the ground. Now, of course, to tell us if we have any more rain in store, we've got Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger. All of it on him. He's got it. He's covering it. He's standing by with the update. So, Adam, I heard it in between fireworks that people were still using last night. Go figure. So, do we have any more of this headed our way in the next couple of days?
Yeah, how many nights in a row has we had fireworks now?
Since before Christmas.
I know,
don't
before
know.
Christmas, it's wild. Like, aren't we out of fireworks yet? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, we got the rain that's gone already now. So I want to show you first where the rain was and how widespread it was last night, looking from 8 p.m. into 3 o'clock this morning. Look at that big batch come through. This was one of those 100% rain kind of scenarios where everyone got it, but now it's well off towards the east. It left behind some nice totals, though. Some parts of town got more than an inch. As we come in a little closer, notice these green spots. That where it was generally between about 1 and 2 inches. Closer to the center of Houston, along I-10, about ½ an inch to 1.5 inches was common. And then areas north got more so in the 1/4 inch to ½ inch range. So it wasn't a uniform amount of rain everywhere, but we did get that wet weather all across southeast Texas. Now it's way off towards the east. We're drying out, but we're cloudy and we're cool this morning in the 40s now, only warming to 50s this afternoon. I'll take you into tomorrow, showing you we got a little more sun coming out. Should be a little more pleasant tomorrow, but the next storm system is already on track to get here late Thursday night. Notice the time, that's 10 p.m. So still some rain to the west. It starts moving in after midnight, Thursday night into Friday morning. So likely a wet Friday morning commute, at least the early part of the commute. This rain should be in and out relatively quickly, kind of like what we saw last night. And by Friday afternoon, we're back to some dry weather. So these storm systems coming and going, but timing out pretty good for the weekend. We do expect dry weather this weekend, and our temperatures, at least in the afternoons, will be kind of comfortable into the 60s. Mornings will be cold in the 40s, though. Again, that rain chance, it's high, but it's just confined to Thursday night, Friday morning. And then another storm system is set to come in right after the weekend. That hits on Monday with rain and stronger storms and a lot of wind with that system. We're really going to feel that wind Tuesday once it goes by and brings some cold air our direction.
And traffic here this morning, not as bad as what it was starting to show, especially for those Gulf Freeway commuters. You had a big incident on your hands. For the most part, that cleared, but they are still picking up the pieces of the hazmat spill with fuel being spilled onto the main lanes and the feeder road as well. So let's go and look at I-45 Gulf Freeway at Griggs, where we do have our lanes a little congested. We have those tire ruts in the median from cars driving off the road to get into the feeder earlier this morning, trying to avoid that standstill traffic that was there for hours. That accident started at 2 a.m. and we're still seeing the impacts at 8 30 here today. Going into that location on our traffic map, check out all that red that's building in on the backside. We have two separate incidents here, one of them being the exit ramp closed down because of that 18-wheeler involved crash that occurred late last night. The other one involving a stalled vehicle a little bit further up the road. Your left lane is blocked because of that stall on 45 Gulf Freeway northbound at Wayside and US 90 alternate. Let's go over a couple of those drive times before we go. Pin Oak to downtown, you are smooth sailing, all good at 30 minutes. All green from Townsend to downtown Houston as well. You're 20 minutes for your drive and 19 minutes from Williams Trace Boulevard to downtown Houston.
All right, thank you so much. Well, Texas-based electric car maker Tesla beat Wall Street estimates, announcing fourth quarter sales this week. According to the company, steep price cuts helped Tesla increase sales to end the year up almost 20% in the fourth quarter. Tesla announced it sold more than 480,000 vehicles worldwide from October through December. Now, for the full year, Tesla says it sold just over 1.8 million vehicles. That's up more than 37% from the year before. The company produced 1.85 million vehicles, and earnings call is set for January 24th. And Texas is part of a new IRS pilot project, and Chevron says it's going.
Hello, Texas. Chevron said it would take non-cash write-downs on U.S. oil and gas production, primarily in California, and for securing abandoned wells and pipelines in the Gulf of Mexico that had been previously sold. The lower value of the California assets was due to what it calls regulatory challenges in the state. Well, the IRS is piloting a project where taxpayers can file their taxes for free without a third party. The idea here is to reduce both the money and time we spend doing taxes. Texas is one of the pilot project states. Now, this will only work with those who have simple tax returns. Logistics experts are expecting to see the use of delivery drones expand significantly this year, now that the FAA has loosened some restrictions on the technology. Amazon is experimenting with drone deliveries in Texas. And the frequency of earthquakes in West Texas declined last year for the first time in at least half a decade after regulators cracked down on the practice of burying toxic wastewater from oil drilling. The Texas section of the Permian Basin oil field recorded 194 quakes last year, down 10% from 2022. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.
Whatever he says, it's not as bad as it's about to sound.
This is bull poop.
Family Law. Season premiere Wednesday, January 17th.
Enroll in Trent Barber College today. Financial aid and VA benefits are available for those who qualify. Call the Southwest Campus at 713-721-0000. Call the North Campus at 281-440-8383. Trent Barber College is the home of the $5 haircut, where walk-ins are always welcome.
It's time to go. Time to shop the Rooms to Go New Year's sale going on now. Time to get big savings and interest-free financing until January 2028 on beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms. And it gets better. Finance it for the first 3 months. Pay just $1 a month. $1. Then make 45 interest-free equal monthly payments until January 2028 at the Rooms to Go New Year's sale going on now.
Kroger always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
To the tooth grinders, the ice chewers, and the bottle openers. You are welcome here. At Jefferson Dental and Orthodontics, we get it. Life happens, and your teeth take a beating. We're here to meet you where you are, which means creating payment plans that work with your budget, whether you're insured or not. At Jefferson Dental and Orthodontics, all smiles are welcome here, not just the perfect ones. Call 800-449-5058.
Ah, the sweet sound of savings. With Reliance Flex Your Credits electricity plan, you automatically get your 2 highest use days free every week. Up to 8 days a month. And guess what else? You also get bill credits to redeem right in the Reliant app. So come on, Get in the groove with the Flex Your Credits 100% solar plan. Reliant, official energy provider of the Houston Texans.
Enroll in Trent Barber College today. Financial aid and VA benefits are available for those who qualify. Call the Southwest Campus at 713-721-0000. Call the North Campus at 281-440-8383. Trent Barber College is the home of the $5 haircut, where walk-ins are always welcome.
Traffic is calming down for us. Most of our drive times are in the green now, with just a few exceptions. We'll get to those now. If you're heading on in from Woodlands Parkway to downtown, just short of half an hour, 26 minutes. Barker Cypress to the West Loop, 16 minutes for you, along 290 and 11 minutes from Broadway Street to downtown Houston. Pin Oak to downtown, 30 minutes. Townsend to downtown Houston, you're in 18 minutes. And all green from Williams Trace Boulevard to downtown Houston, you're at 20 minutes for your drive-in. Crosby Lynchburg to downtown, 19 minutes. NASA Parkway to downtown Houston, oddball out at 37 minutes because of that 18-wheeler crash that occurred last night and into this morning. Again, 37 minutes is your drive. Add in extra time. 146 to the South Loop, 14 minutes on 225.
All right, definitely a winter field today. We've got the 40s for temperatures now, only coming up to the mid-50s this afternoon. A lot of cloud cover overhead today. It'll probably break up slightly later in the day. But behind the rain that we had last night, we've got a weak cold front coming around the backside of this low, but also this low pushing the rain farther away. So this is one of 3 storm systems we've been talking about. Number 2 is on the west coast right now. That's going to take a similar path. It'll move right across Texas, brings another widespread round of rain our way starting late Thursday night. So let's time that out here on Futurecast. So the rest of the day today is dry, but just kind of cool, a little gloomy looking. Tomorrow we get more sun, and then here we go late Thursday night into Friday morning. Notice the time, that's 4 a.m. on Friday. That's about when most of the rain's going to be sweeping through. So Friday morning's commute could be wet, and then Friday afternoon we dry right back out. This will be relatively quick moving, so it just comes and goes Thursday night into Friday morning. So this high rain chance, that's just Friday morning. Then we've got good timing here. The weekend is dry. The next storm system will be stronger than the first couple before it. So Mondays brings not only a chance for some rain and storms, but also a risk for severe weather. For some reason, this graphic just went blank on me, but there is a zone that's outlined as, there you go, seeing possible severe storms in yellow, and that's Monday's outlook. So that's pretty far ahead, but gives us kind of an early heads up. That's something to watch for on Monday. So again, cool today with some clouds, a little more sun tomorrow. We have that high rain chance Friday morning. Weekend is looking good. Temps in the afternoon back up to the 60s. Breezy winds, storms on Monday, and then behind that system comes some strong wind and a cold front on Tuesday, and some cold temperatures settle in for a couple of days.
She was crowned Miss Texas 2023, and in just a few days, she is heading to the one and only big stage to compete for the title of Miss America 2024. Joining me now is the one and only Miss Texas 2023, Ellie Breaux, and I am so excited you're here at CW 39. You must be over the moon. 2 days you're heading to the big one.
2 days. The nerves are there, the anxiety's there, but I'm feeling pretty good and content.
I love that. Well, in full disclosure, people know I love this pageant system so much because I was Miss New Mexico in the Miss America system, so I've been on the big stage she's going to. And this is huge. This is the 102nd year for this competition. What does it mean to you to be representing the Lone Star State?
I mean, it's just been nothing but a blessing. It's been amazing to be what I'm adulting Texas truly is. We have not had a Miss Texas win Miss America since 1975. And so it's very important to me that I am representing Texas just as well as our former Miss Texas that won Miss America in 1975. I want to follow in her footsteps and bring home that crown.
And a lot of people think that when people enter pageants, it's just for the beauty or the glam, but there is so much more behind what these articulate, powerful, incredible women are doing with these titles. So tell me what you're doing.
So I have a platform called Cops in the Community where I'm engaging with law enforcement in their communities to help bridge that gap in that miscommunication. I think there's so much to learn from the pageant industry. Had I not said yes to compete competing, I would not have paid off my school from the University of North Texas. I would not be very confident in my public speaking skills. I would not be a professional model. And so there's so much to learn and grow from within the organization.
And I'm glad you brought up the scholarship aspect, because it is a scholarship program. We know that, and tens of thousands of dollars go to winners and runners-up, and even more so. And like you said, you take care of your college education, which a lot of people can't have the finances to do. So what does that mean to you?
Oh my gosh, well, when I started the Miss America organization, I solely did it for the scholarship money. I started in 2019, going into 2020, and I competed for Miss Texas for the very first time and won $9,000 in scholarships. And so I was able to pay off almost a semester of school, and that means a lot to my family. We're in the middle income class. My dad's a police officer, my mom's a teacher, and so being able to afford school was not the best. You know, we are not in that financial income class, and so being able to pay off school while competing and looking glamorous, you know, that's a yes for me in my book.
That's huge. That's huge. And we also have an opportunity to actually meet you tonight as well, right? This is basically your send-off party that's taking place. So where can people go to see you?
So my send-off is at the Missouri City Community Center at 5 p.m. tonight. I would love for the community to come out and send me off to Miss America in style. I want to make sure that we are putting Texas on the map.
All right, and one other thing before you go, well, two things actually. Where can people follow you on your Instagram?
So you can go to Miss America TX, that is my Miss America page, but also you can go to the Ellie Bro, that is my personal page as well. That's for social media.
And one last thing, what can you tell little girls and little boys out there about trying to achieve their dreams? Because this is one of them and you're doing it so beautifully.
Yes, there's a lot of power in the word yes. Just take on that leap of faith, and you never know what opportunities will be at your fingertips. Just say yes.
I love that. And you can go to our website, CW39.com, for more on Ellie. And also, you'll be able to watch it for free live on television as well. And so we'll make sure we'll have all that information for you. Everyone, your Miss Texas 2023, Ellie Bro right here. Go support her as she vies for the title of Miss America. We're CW39 Houston. No wait weather and traffic.
The sweet sound of savings. With Reliance FlexShare Credits electricity plan, you automatically get your 2 highest use days free every week. Up to 8 days a month. And guess what else? You also get bill credits to redeem right in the Reliant app.
To save with FlexShare Credits, call 1-866-RELIANT.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
Hi, I'm Lee Trevino. Most people know me for winning 6 PGA championships. With my bum knee, I started thinking I was going to have to trade my club in for a cane. Then I discovered Arthritis Knee Pain Centers.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has cutting-edge image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved, non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with pain relief, comfort, and improved mobility without surgery or downtime. It's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. We've helped relieve the pain for thousands of our patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers relieve my pain and change my life. They got me back in the game again, baby. Call them now and schedule your free knee pain assessment. Get the pain relief you deserve today.
With 4 locations in Houston, call 800-925-6863. That's 800-925-6863.
Speedy Cash has been lending customers a helping hand since 1997. But life has gotten much busier, and convenience matters. So now, you can choose how you apply. Call, click, or come in. You can call, and we'll help you complete your application over the phone. You can click, skip the phone call, and go online, anytime, any place. Or come in and chat face-to-face with a real person with real solutions. So, when you need cash fast, we've got your back. Apply now. Call, click, or come in to Speedy Cash.
Love that Speedy Cash.
She said she only wanted a bite. But this isn't just a patty melt. This is a Whataburger patty melt. Good thing she's your other all-time favorite. The Whataburger patty melt, just like you like it.
We want to be sure about our children's health. The pediatricians at Legacy Community Health get to know each child and family, answering all your health questions and your child's too. From well child exams to safe and effective vaccines like COVID-19 and flu, getting that picky eater to try more veggies, or helping your high schooler deal with exam stress. Legacy's team is your trusted partner in your child's health and wellness. New patients are welcome at 14 convenient locations.
Welcome back, everyone. Over the past few months, we brought you the stories behind the animal welfare work that rescues and shelters tackle every single day. And now in 2024, many are still facing challenges, and they could use your help. So let's go back out live with Kara Willis, who is live from Lifeline of Galveston County to tell us how its staff is working to end the killing of companion animals in Galveston County. Good morning again, Kara.